simbarendu Atino famba Jehovah ndiro simbarendu Atino namata Jehovah ndiro simbarendu Atino famba Jehovah ndiro simbarendu Atino namata Atino namata
So we will be debating on the topic which reads, this house believes that beauty pageants is a way of objectifying females. And Mazowe is going for the topic, Usher going against the topic.
A pleasant afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the first speaker of the Women's delegation, Craig Mchembe, here to simply put the skeleton on the topic. My second speaker, Mazowe, is going to come and actually deliberate, add more flesh to the motion. The third speaker simply coming to crush, smash, and destroy every point raised by the opposition. Why do women participate in beauty pageants? They need to be noticed. Sometimes it's because of parental pressure. And I quote, "It makes me feel like a princess." These are the 3 optimum reasons why women participate in beauty pageants. Beauty pageants, what are they? This is a competition of beauty, personal qualities, and skills. A woman, a female human in general. Our line of argument states as, the physiological effect pre and post are undesirable. There is invasion of privacy because of beauty pageants. And last but not least, sexualization of women. And also the need for beauty is too emphasized in these beauty pageants. Our redefined definition stands as, this house believes that the competition of beauty, personal qualities, and skills are a way of treating females as if they do not have rights or feelings. Case study, Miss America started in 1921. Miss World started in the United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the most popular beauty pageants in the world. And moving on to our argument and burden of proof. There is what we call anorexia. This is basically the fear of being fat. Because of beauty pageants, these people are actually instilling the fear of being fat, ladies and gentlemen, and leading to a condition of what we call bulimia, emotional disorder. You know you want to eat something, but just for the fact that you're fearing to be fat, you eat for the sake of testing, and then you have to force yourself to vomit. These are the things that we are actually exposing our women to. The people advocating for in the junior parliament, we are exposing them to these things. Beauty pageants lower self-esteem. Case study, there is Miss Michigan of America. There was a story which was hounded in the press. She was too ugly to be Miss America. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you feel? Everyone, of the 59 people in America calling you the ugliest person in the world. This is a fact to be considered. 59 people on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, calling that you're the ugliest person in the world. This is maximum objectification. We shall move on to the third line of argument, the aspect of invasion of privacy. The platform for rhetoric on social media. Beauty pageants are judged on how you look mostly. So therefore, people are going to pass comments on these platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and others we do not even know, saying bad things about you. And most females are actually frail and will also cave in. So therefore, beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women as well, actually giving them a platform for the masses to objectify them verbally. So therefore, beauty pageants are not justified and are a way of objectifying women. Did you know in beauty pageants there's actually exposition of personal information? Where you live, who your mother is, who your father is. This is a potential platform for multiple stalkers. People who follow you just for no reason. So therefore, the exposition of this personal information is a platform for objectification. So therefore, beauty pageants objectify. There's the exposition of personal information. You've had a miscarriage. You have had an abortion. You have been in jail. These are the things people use to sabotage other people's modeling career. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are here on the stage modeling, you are actually at risk. They will dig out your past files. They will dig out your ex-files and they will expose you to the limit. They will scrutinize you from top to bottom, looking as if there's any dirt. And if they find just a speck, trust me ladies and gentlemen, the women are suffering of this objectification. We are moving on to the aspect of sexualization of women. Miss America, for example, when they came from their various states, yes, we're saying that this is a measure of intellect, but the first thing they did, and we are presuming is the most important, they did a swimwear contest, ladies and gentlemen. With all due respect, all Portugal is duly observed. The swimsuit competition is just a morally accepted way to see our young girls which are fighting for blue. So therefore, can we really say this is a platform for their confidence to be boosted, or it's just that we're trying to objectify them? So therefore, the aspect of beauty pageant is a way of objectifying women. Did you know the mark sheet of beauty pageants actually has the aspect of skin color, how tall you are, the color of your eyes, how long are your eyebrows? These are the variables that these women are subjected to, ladies and gentlemen. And they are a lot to meet. The standard is so high that most of these people actually have stress. So therefore, if you're actually instilling the aspect of stress in the women you are trying to advocate for as the people who don't have rights, this is objectification. So therefore, women are objectified in beauty pageants. Yes, the definition says that talent, IQ, intelligence is actually catered for. But did you know there are things that these women do? Plastic surgery, use of Botox, training machines, skin lightening creams, and what we call tanning. Let me allude. Plastic surgery is when you change the color, your race, in other words, like Michael Jackson did. So if you're saying beauty pageants are a way of actually motivating people, whilst these people are making frantic efforts to actually modify their beauty, are we saying that this is a platform for the talent to be seen? Are we saying this is a platform for the intelligence to be seen? Well, most users are being focused on beauty. They use what we call Botox. And Botox sadly is used on the infantry, people who are 11 and below. Because these people have natural wrinkles which are caused by just the fact that they're human. It's genetic. But their parents pressure them. They use the Botox and it's painful and it hurts, and the child, 11-year-old, is actually being exposed to such because people are participating in these beauty pageants. This is not a way of empowering the women. This is not a way of saying that I love you to the girl sitting right next to you. So therefore, beauty pageants should not be justified in their way of objectifying women. They're what we call tanning machines. These are machines which actually enlighten your skin and make it better. And ladies and gentlemen, the kids are actually exposed to this. Minors. And even if anybody to look, France and countries making frantic efforts to actually abolish the aspect of pageants on infants. So therefore, if a country, France, is making these frantic efforts, it's a clear indication that these things are objectifying the children in our society. The people of the United Nations, the people of SADC, the people of the Constitution of Zimbabwe are trying to protect are the same people who are being objectified for these beauty pageants. Moving on, the aspect of makeup. Children are being exposed to such things, ladies and gentlemen. Layers of makeup, actually deforming their faces. Some of these creams are actually harmful. So if beauty pageants are forcing the children, the minors, to use such things, ladies and gentlemen, we are actually exposing them to danger. Did you know there are cases in the world, in Africa, where these lightning creams are actually damaging the demi part of the skin? So therefore, can we really say beauty pageant an aspect of empowering your women when our children are being exposed to such? In conclusion, the greatest fear of women is not that they're inadequate, but they are powerful beyond measure. They think they have to do something so special to make them appreciated. So therefore, that's why they're doing this beauty pageant, because they just want to be noticed. So ladies and gentlemen, as the affirmative delegation, we are saying that beauty pageants are a way of objectifying. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's one choice to actually take these things that other people you choose to take. It's one choice to choose because I've lost a soccer game and now I have to take the drugs because I want to be better in that particular game. No one ever forced you, or no one ever put a gun to your head to tell you that you should starve yourself so you can actually go and starve yourself and choose to not eat particular things and follow the proper diet for you to be on the modeling show. No one ever forced you, so it's actually your choice to actually do so. And then they also came here and talked about the invasion of privacy. And what we are saying as non-affirmative is that the fact that you chose to be on stage and actually publicize yourself shows that you actually wanted to make yourself go public, which means that there is nothing related to privacy in that. And in any case, people have the right to freedom of expression, and you choose to take what they say. It's not that they force you to take their freedom of expression, but you actually choose to take it. Then they also came here and talked about the plastic surgery and the skin lightening creams. And what we're saying is, no one ever forced them, because these individuals know the effects and the repercussions of using those chemicals, those facial creams, and all those other plastic surgeries. They know the repercussions of those things. And the fact that they actually chose to go on and apply those even after knowing the effects shows that they're actually willing to take whatever comes after those chemicals that they have used, which goes to show that it is actually by choice. So moving on to my team's case, I'm the first speaker of Team Non-Affirmative, which means the second speaker, Dr. Kumar, and the third speaker, Linet Dube, against the motion which states, this House believes that beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women. So our stand as Team Non-Affirmative is that objectification is by choice. No one forces you to do something without your will. It's not like it's a mandatory right that a woman should actually partake in a beauty pageant. So we're saying that objectification is actually by choice. Our case made as Team Non-Affirmative is as follows. As the first speaker, I'm going to be talking about how beauty pageants are not a right. With my second speaker, I was going to come here and talk about how beauty pageants are a way of emancipating women. And my third speaker, I was going to come here and crush all points that are going to be raised by Team Affirmative, as well as prove to you why we deserve to win this debate. So as I move on to my team's case, no one is entitled to the right to partake in a beauty pageant. For one to actually choose to go on stage, stand and walk around in those colorful clothing, or whatever that they're dressing, is actually by choice. Because come to think of it, no one in any case or in any circumstance chose to put a gun to your head and tell you to actually go and stand on stage and publicize yourself the way you actually chose to in those beauty pageants. The next thing we're actually going to be going around saying, because I watch an action movie, now I feel like I should actually kill the next person. Then the next thing one person will be saying, just because I saw Kim Kardashian and Kanye West married and happy on TV, then now I'm actually careless and I'm actually feeling objectified because I'm not married or I'm not happy at that particular time, which actually doesn't make any sense. So we're saying that in any case, another man's meat is another man's poison. In the sense that others, just like Team Affirmative, will come here and call it objectification. But others, like us, Team Non-Affirmative, will actually stand here and call it emancipation. Which means even though others call it objectification, others still call it emancipation. And what we're saying is, these beauty pageants actually emancipate women, as my second speaker is going to further elucidate on that particular argument. What we're saying as Team Non-Affirmative is that women who feel objectified, women who feel objectified by this beauty pageant should actually have a reality check. In the sense that if you're not going to be proud of who you are, come to think of it, discrimination happens not only on stage. It's actually done forever in society. And we're saying, why should it be a problem now that it's done on stage? Because come to think of it, we're all entitled to our opinions. As we're walking around anyway in society, people will tend to actually comment, people will tend to judge us, but it's actually your choice to take that, whatever that they're going to say. And in any case, why should it be a problem now that it's actually done on stage? And we're saying that this discrimination, this objectification, which they are crying about, does not make much sense because you choose to be objectified. No one in any case forces you to actually take that particular evidence, to take that particular information or take whatever it is that they say, whatever objects or whatever the advice they actually can give to you. And what we're also saying is that have you ever asked yourself this question, why they're even on that stage to even begin with? In other cases, education can actually lead to these particular individuals. And come to think of it, beauty pageants are not a way to objectify women in the sense that unlike other agendas like prostitution, modeling is actually a healthy way because in the sense that it doesn't objectify anyone, there's nothing negative about it. But I'm looking at all the other things like the prostitution, which are other things that some uneducated people can tend to actually go into. They actually lead to those people getting diseases. But come to think of it, when it comes to beauty pageants, it's a matter of you standing on stage and actually just smiling, which in any case I do not think does objectify at any given circumstances. These individuals at times lack education, they've got poor backgrounds, but because they've got that particular talent to be able to stand on stage and be able to smile and do something that's actually natural, it's actually a bonus because they can actually be confident with what they have, even though they know that they don't have that ability to actually make you stand in front of people or actually be considered in society. They can actually be able to model and actually show how beautiful they are because come to think of it, we all are beautiful in our own specific ways. And if you are to choose to be judged by that particular person, then the next thing, everything is going to be objectifying in society. Because either way, people are bound to comment. Either way, people are bound to bring about their opinions about different circumstances. Because at the end of the day, if we're saying that someone is going to be objectified by modeling, then we're saying the next thing, because I'm a doctor, you're going to be objectified because you didn't have the qualification to become a doctor. Or because I actually am a lawyer, you feel objectified because you can't read the amount of books that I'm reading. And at the end of the day, that really kind of doesn't make sense. And we're saying that it is actually no one's right, no one has been entitled, no one has been forced to, no one has had a gun to their head to be told that they should actually partake in these beauty pageants. So as Team Affirmative, we're saying that it is one choice, as I've already stated in my stand, that objectification is by choice. It's not there in any of our constitutions, there is it there in these human rights booklets. It's not a right. It's what you choose to do. And if I choose to be a doctor, it's actually my choice. If I choose to actually stand on stage and just smile and show how beautiful that I am and be proud of who I actually am, it's actually my choice. Much in the same way, you actually chose to be this debate. No one forced you to actually come and stand here. No one forced you to come and listen to me, but you chose to be because no one forced you to actually do it. Same thing applies in the modeling industry. You choose to actually do what you want to do. You choose, no one forced you to anything because it's actually not a right. So with this, I will leave the stage to my second speaker, who will further elucidate on our team's case and prove to this House why we actually deserve to win this debate. With this, I'm proud to oppose.
When a dog is under training, when it does something good, it is tend to be given a shift. Therefore, referring to our topic, when a woman gets on stage, gets to smile, naked, we are objectifying her. That's what we are saying. Beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the reading Bible states, this house believes that connections of beauty, personality, and skills are a way of treating women as if they do not have rights. Firstly, I shall go on to rebut the points raised by our fellow Ghana famous. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they said, okay, from the definition of a woman, ladies and gentlemen, a woman is any female. I say, a woman is any female. By the virtue that a woman is any female, they got on to say that beauty pageants are a way of choice. But rather, we are saying beauty pageants are both a way of choice and a way of force, ladies and gentlemen. Even if a person partakes in a beauty pageant, whether naked or not, we are objectifying women. Therefore, the point of choice as a result of people partaking in beauty pageants lies in what? Therefore, we are saying beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women. They said people get on stage smiling. As I stated in my first statement, people get on stage smiling, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm smiling, naked, wearing a swimsuit, therefore we are objectifying women. As a result, therefore we are saying beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women as if we are using them as sexual objects rather than them working towards something that is better. Well, on the point of force, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying a woman is any female, as I have stated before. If I force a little girl on to go for a beauty pageant, therefore I'm saying I'm using that little girl as a source of income because as a result, a person gets to win a beauty pageant and given $100 or a tiara. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying that use of a little girl so that you get $100. Therefore, we are saying that's making women objects of source of income, ladies and gentlemen. Our first line of argument states that the psychological effects, both pre and post, are undesirable. Pre meaning before and after post, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, we are saying pageants require extreme amounts of preparations, ladies and gentlemen. This is as a result of people that are going to partake in beauty pageants go on crazy diets, go on crazy exercises, such that they partake in these beauty pageants, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, if they're doing that, then this is not normal for a human being. We are saying, yes, beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women, ladies and gentlemen. The pre-effects of beauty pageants, ladies and gentlemen. A study in the USA shows that parents use their little girls. As shown the exhibit to our adjudicators by our board speaker. A parent told a child to use Botox so that he partake in a beauty pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, Botox, firstly, it is unhealthy. Secondly, it is expensive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is unhealthy to a person. Therefore, we are saying that same child, that same little girl is being used so that a person, a family, a mother, so they can get money. Therefore, we objectify women because we are using girls in order to get money, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women. On the point of prevention of pregnancy, we are saying people get to wear swimsuits so as to partake in beauty pageants. Well, exhibit shown to our adjudicators by our board speaker, we are saying a person, the kick-off of the Miss America that was recently held was as a result of swimsuit competition first, then other competitions to follow. Those who partake in the swimsuit competition first and qualify are the ones that are going to proceed. Therefore, we are saying we are using women as a result. We are using women so as sexual objects due to the fact that women are being used with their swimsuits so as to partake into the next event. Therefore, we are objectifying women so as to access this what we call beauty pageants. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying, swimsuit competition before it begins. The people that are partaking in beauty pageants, they don't even ask you how you have performed. They don't even ask you your achievements, but then they just say, get naked, let's start the competition. Therefore, we are saying, if we're going to do that, then we are saying people are being used as objects so as to fulfill these so-called beauty pageants. Therefore, beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women. Also, another point to support our line of argument, we are saying people are put on the spotlight as a result of these beauty pageants. Yes, beauty pageants are occurring where people are naked, where people are wearing swimsuits as a result of only covering the immorality that people are naked, they are wearing swimsuits. Ladies and gentlemen, we are saying people are being used as objects due to the fact that a person is put in the spotlight and people get to stalk it. Therefore, we are saying beauty pageants, besides them being called naked and besides them being exposed to the world with their bodies that are uncovered, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying people get to be used as objects. As I am going to stop that same person after the beauty pageant. Without this beauty pageant, they will not be stopped. Therefore, beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women. Our third argument states, sexualization of women is as a result of these beauty pageants. As I've stated before, the kick-off of the Miss America that was held recently was as a result of the swimsuit first, then other competitions. Okay, therefore, the swimsuit competition, as I've stated, it occurs where a person is half naked, and this is only a way of covering why people should be naked. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we're doing that, then we are objectifying women as a result of these beauty pageants. They did not ask you how have you achieved before. They did not ask you where are you going in your life. They did not ask you your vision of your life, but what they ask you before the competition starts. Rip off, get naked, get on the stage. Therefore, we are objectifying women, using them as sexual objects, ladies and gentlemen. This gets to stimulate the people that are watching. Therefore, a woman is being used as a sexual object to only impress the people that are watching on the television. Therefore, we are saying beauty pageants are a way to objectify women rather than the main competition that it is male based upon. Our fourth line of argument, we are saying the main aim is on the physical presence of a person, thus are the looks of a person. Beauty pageants are judged on the looks of a person as they have stated. You get on the stage and you smile. The beauty pageants are judged on the aspects of a person, the physical appearance of a person. Therefore, we are saying, yes, I'm smiling, yet I'm naked. What is this? That's objectification, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, women are being used as objects. Beauty pageants marks superiority, ladies and gentlemen. The only way in which women can have a chance to express their dreams and so platform of being famous is by not only using their minds, but their looks, ladies and gentlemen. If women are going to satisfy their dreams by using their looks, therefore we are saying beauty pageants are a way of objectifying women due to the fact that if I'm going on stage naked, therefore we are saying my looks are the ones that are going to satisfy the people and my only dreams, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, women are being used as sexual objects so as to expose their bodies to the world, ladies and gentlemen. Lastly, I'm going to say, all this as I stated before, when a dog does something right under training, it is given a treat. And if a woman gets on stage with a smile, is given a trophy, a chair, $100. Therefore, I say women are being used as objects. The harm attention I'm forced about. Thank you.
Now we shall have second speaker from the non-affirmative delegation.
There comes a time when the world starts majoring in minor things, and minor things start seemingly becoming major. It is then that I'm forced to make people to reason. Now, the non-affirmative delegation comes and tells us that we are invading the privacy of people involved in beauty pageant competitions. And for example, questions like who your parents are, like any other normal career, a question like who your parents are is asked, 1. And 2, in beauty pageant interviews, you choose the questions which you want to answer and those which you do not want to answer. If they ask you something that you think is too private or is too personal, you can choose to discard that question. It's not like you're forced or you're put at gunpoint to answer that question. So we feel like Team Non-Affirmative in this case misinterpreted what the question of privacy is. They came and told us here that anorexia is caused by beauty pageants. Mind you, anorexia is a disability that is caused by not taking in enough of food, deciding, it's as a result of someone deciding not to eat. People, of course, there's a different influence that is there on the environment or on a particular person depending on the environment. If someone decides that
objectification. You all know that women are emotional issues. We have got emotional issues. So if I'm going to say that they define words like objectification, anything can become objectifying. It can be objectifying for me that one female now is an adjudicator. It can be objectifying for me that the majority of people here are males. But it doesn't mean that that is objectifying to someone else. So the term objectifying